From 2007, after they got dropped in round 1 to 2011, what did Dirk Nowitzki do for you to say after they won the NBA championship, this is the best player on the planet? Because he could have had an average run, and then that one run is telling me that you're basing that on him being the best player in the game. So what did he do within that time ticket for you to go, besides that, this is the best player in the game?
So let me ask you a question. Dirk wiped out all them dudes that year. Was he the best player in the world that year?
In 2011?
Yeah. You know what year I'm talking about.
You're talking about 2011.
Yeah. Don't stutter. Don't stutter. Was Dirk Nowitzki the best player in the world that year?
No.
See, that's my problem with dudes like Grilltown. He want Dirk Nowitzki with a team that had lesser help than all the other teams he played against, smoked them dudes, carried them dudes, went to the finals and won the chip, and he still wants and say that year he was the best player in the league, even though the dude he praised and he thought was the best player in the world that league, which was LeBron James. And goes, I'm gonna be on your ass.
Wait a minute. Okay, let's do it.
You know how I'm coming, Floyd. You know how I'm coming, Floyd. You know how I'm Floyd. I don't change, Floyd. Floyd, I change. You know how I'm coming. So he will say that. He will say that. And LeBron had D Wade and a prime Chris Bosh on his team, and still lost. But Dirk overcame, won the MVP the other year, prior. You understand what I'm saying? But we won't say he was the best player in the world that year. He won the MVP. But the year he didn't win the MVP, he comes back to the NBA Finals, right, against the same Miami Heat.
4 years later, by the way.
Hold on, right. So let's get. I'm gonna say it again. When he won the MVP, nobody said he was the best player in the world the year he won it. He doesn't win it. He smokes Kobe. He smokes Kobe and Powell. He smokes Russ and KD. He smokes LeBron and all those guys, D Wade and Chris Bosh. And we still not saying that year he wasn't the best player in the world. That's hate, bro.
So we talking something. Number one, we're talking about a guy who won the league MVP and then won the NBA championship 4 years later. Dirk was not the same player in 2007 that he was in 2011. That's number one. Number two, let's rewind the clock back, Ticket, where you dropped Kobe Bryant. Right? You dropped Kobe Bryant, whose team did not make the playoffs. He was a top 3 player when he was in the NBA Finals in 2004, according to you. He's not even in the top 5 when they don't make the playoffs. Can you explain that, sir?
Yeah, because of the simple fact that his effect on winning wasn't there that year. That's the same consistency I keep with LeBron James when he's on teams that underachieve when he have more talent. For example, you can't tell me legitimately. You just said Dirk wasn't the same player that he was when he won the MVP, but he beat all those other dudes in the peak.
No, Ticket, that logic doesn't
no.
work.
I'm saying, but you can't. Hold on. You can't. Hold on. You can't take that. Hold on. But I'm saying you can't take that away. He demolished Kevin Garnett. No, destroyed KG in the playoffs before. You remember when he matched up with KG? We seen him annihilate KG in the playoffs. Look, right. Hold on. But I'm giving you his whole body of work of things he did. But we can't even say, even though the year he did win the chip, he beat Kobe and Powell coming off the 2 back-to-back chips. He beat KD and Russ, who were picked to beat him that year. He beat the big 3, LeBron James, D Wade, and Chris Bosh in a prime while they was healthy. But we can't say that 1 year he was the best player in the world.
So was he the best? So the year that he won the league, MVP in 2007, do you think he was the best player in the game?
No, I just told you he wasn't. I said I didn't think he was. I said the year he won the MVP he wasn't. But I'm saying, what you just said though. You just talked about how you're basing things off of how these players affects on teams. Hold on.
Yeah,
he didn't have no other superstars on that team. His direct effect on his team went through the gauntlet and beat all those other dudes who had elite help. So what I'm saying is, how is he that season not the best if he went? I'm talking about that one season. How can we say he's the best player in the world if he went through the gauntlet and beat all those guys and stood on top?
Ticket, great question. That I'm going to ask the entire panel. So I'm going to start with FYF, then SB, and then anybody else can chime in. Hoop Jargon, you can chime in. So here's the question: if you're the best player on a team that wins, are you the best player in the NBA?
No,
because that's the question.
No, because this takes you back to like 1976 when Kareem won MVP and his team missed the playoffs. And you can't tell me that I think the Celtics might have won the chip that year.
Yeah,
you can't tell me that their best player was better than Kareem just because they won the chip.
Respect JoJo, right?
So again,
No.
So playing better doesn't necessarily make you the best player.
That's a lot. Hey, Fluent, you're a liar. You and Lamont a liar. Fluent. You're a slick bastard. You just changed the whole conversation. Fluent tried to make it. Hold on. He tried to make it seem like Dirk Nowitzki wasn't the reason why they won. He wasn't the main reason. He drove the bus. Right. So he wasn't just a player on the team. He drove the bus.
Right.
He said the best player on the team that wins the championship.
No.
That's not fair, and I actually agree with Ticket on this because you asked about the point. Like, so the postseason matters, yes, because nobody said Jokic was the best player in the league till he won a championship. So y'all just so the postseason play and winning does matter. So don't act like it don't matter now.
No, SB. I said that was
go back to 2022 July where I was saying Jokic was the best player in the world.
People were saying that.
Going into the postseason. First and foremost,
go back to 2022 July where I was saying
we're turning this conversation into something completely different.
He was going back between Giannis and Joker. Don't do that.
Yeah, I said 1A, 1B. Go back to it.
No, now he's just one. Now he's just one. Now
no, he's still 1A, 1B. What you talking about? I ain't go winning by this. I ain't crazy. I ain't about to just say he's better than Giannis because he won. That's dumb.
The question Ticket asked me is completely different than what I was talking about with the league MVP. The league MVP, the best player sometimes wins it. That's the point. So in 1992, Michael Jordan was the best player in the league, and he won the league MVP. In 1993, Charles Barkley was not the best player in the league, but he did win the league MVP. And now what
what I'm saying is all I'm saying to you is that. So what I'm saying is this. My whole point is this. So in 2007, Dirk won the MVP, went to the finals and lost.
He did not go to the two. He did not.
He lost the first round. Lost the first round. Okay. So I agree with you. He wasn't the best player in the world. Guess what? Now let's say this. Had he would have went to the finals and won the chip the year he won the MVP, you would have sat in here and probably said he was the best player in the world.
You know, and you know why?
Hold on. I got you now. I got your ass right now. So he goes. So now he doesn't win the MVP, but he clearly leads his team. And it ain't even a question because Caron Butler was hurt that year. So he clearly leads his team through all the gauntlet. All these other dudes had other superstar help on their team, basically. You had Kobe Powell, just came off 3 NBA straight finals appearances, 2 chips. You had KD and Russ. I think they'd already went to the NBA finals before then together. See what I'm saying? Correct. You had LeBron James.
Not yet. They went to the finals the next year.
Okay. They were ascending. They were ascending. They were damn good to be reckoned with. Then you had LeBron James, who had already been a few champion finals. Then you had D Wade, who had already won a championship, and Chris Bosh. You know what I'm saying? He had just got there that year. So all I'm saying to you is this, my brother. Bro, Dirk went through all that and he drove the bus. He wasn't no rider. He wasn't none of this. But so when we look at it, at the end of the spectrum, at the end of that season, it's wrong for us to sit up here and say he wasn't the best player because he went through all of the other guys who you would have said it was the best. Because between those guys, you would either pick LeBron or KD or Kobe Bryant that year to have been the best player in the world.
Now here's the difference. Before I know we got to move on, Tone. Hold on. I know we got to move on. The ticket, as you were saying, which does make sense. However, what I want you to tell the people is prior to 2011, in between 2007 and 2011, what did Dirk Nowitzki do? What did Dirk Nowitzki do to say he was the best player before they won the NBA championship in 2011? Because when I tell you, when I talk about Joker winning the league MVP this year and winning the NBA championship, not winning the league MVP, I'm sorry, winning the NBA championship and winning the finals MVP, there was a body of work that led up to him being in that conversation or being the best player in the game, being a back-to-back league MVP, and then winning the NBA championship. From 2007, after they got dropped in round 1 to 2011, what did Dirk Nowitzki do for you to say after they won the NBA championship, this is the best player on the planet? Because he could have had an average run, and then that one run is telling me that you're basing that on him being the best player in the game. So what did he do within that time, Ticket, for you to go, besides that, this is the best player in the game? Go ahead.
Well, that season he won a chip, he was damn near a 50, 40, 90 guy. That season he won a chip. So he had a great season. He shot he shot 50% from the field, damn near 40 from the three, and damn near 90 from the free throw line that season, right?
That season, sure.
And no other player on his team averaged over 16 points a game that season. That's right. So he clearly carried the team. The second leading scorer averaged 15.8 points per game that season on his team, right?
Right.
So now that we have established that, now you got to go look at, okay, they won 57 games. They were still one of the best teams in the league. They won 57 games that year. So yes, they won 57 games. Now let me keep cooking your ass, because you easy work, a caveman can do it.